Hello and welcome back to the channel. As you can see here, started with our Kit Quest career mode. We're doing a bit of a kind of fun, different one. Today we're in the Swedish Allsvenskan, the Swedish league, uh, for Kit Quest and FC 24. So it's kind of going to be an interesting one because the Swedish league kind of operates differently to most of the other European leagues. For the league, season's kind of just like in like a single calendar year, rather than like starting in like the end of summer and going into the next year. So you can see we're at January here rather than like June or July. We would be like when we were in our Leeds kit quest or one of the other kind of traditional Big Five European League kit quests we've done. So it should be fun and interesting here, a little different. But let's kind of get into it. Kind of the intro here. So let's see. Yes, we are playing as Djurgårdens in the Swedish Allsvenskan, which probably gives a pretty good idea of who the kit quest player is. But we'll kind of get into that stuff now. Yeah, so the kit quest player. If we scroll down here, because this I do like how this is like a smaller squad. So it's already 27, which is like kind of a little above the 25 you usually have, so we'll be trimming it down a little bit, but it's pretty much like a decent size squad to work with, so I can kind of do a lot more adding than subtracting. But the kick quest player here is the Swedish sensation, Spurs player of the season last season, Lucas Bergvall. So it's kind of funny one because obviously like probably wondering how I was able to do this because like in SC24 like kind of in the summer updates before, like at the point in the summer, kind of like when it's still SC24 before SC25 comes out, but like the summer window is open. Like Lucas Bergvall got like axed from the game or whatever, because I guess he officially moved from uh, Djurgårdens to Spurs. But you can, I guess, like when you're starting a career mode, you can do either like the most recent squad update or like the one all the way at the beginning. I don't know why you can't do any of the ones in between. It's kind of annoying because in NHL you can kind of select any like update that they do. I think the NHL does a lot less updates than FIFA, but it's still kind of annoying you can't pick. But yes, we were able to pick like the initial squad update from the like when FC24 launched. So he was in still obviously at Djurgårdens then, and kind of then is obviously still in the game as you can see here. So yeah, it's kind of interesting. We started doing like the 2023 Allsvenskan season that obviously starts in the beginning of 2023, as you can see by the kit here that he's wearing, which was their 2023 home kit, which is the obviously the kit. Not only obviously because it could have been like the away kit or the third kit, which I don't think the third kit's in the game because they don't really put that much attention to the Swedish like these kind of smaller league teams. They don't like the goalkeeper kit's not even like their actual goalkeeper kit, I would imagine. Look at Kit Archive, yeah, they use like whatever the template is at the time, so like it's not even like their actual goalkeeper kit, but neither here nor there. But yes, it's this home kit here. Is it? Honestly, I have no idea. I think he scored how many goals did he score that season, 2023 season? Because that was his first at Djurgårdens after his move from Brum. I can't even pronounce it. I'm sorry. But yeah, he scored 3 goals that season, 2 in the league, 1 in the cup. I don't know which like where. Actually, let's look at. Let's see. Let's do a quick mid-episode searching. All right, gonna go on transfer market. Find Lucas Bergvall. There he is. Do stats, all seasons. All seasons. I don't even. Let's go filter by Djurgårdens. That'll probably make it easier. Okay, it's filtering. It's filtering. Okay, there we go. All right, so 2023 Allsvenskan, yeah, 2 goals and an assist. So let's see. Is this the 2023 one? No, this is the 2024 Allsvenskan. I'm confused. No, what? That's so what? Okay, that's whack. It's like in like Allsvenskan. It's like in. Okay, that's why. Yeah, so he scored 1 goal at home, 1 goal away. So I'm assuming the home game they wore the kit. And that was like it was a game winner because it's a 1-0 win. So I'm gonna assume they're wearing the home kit that game. I don't know, but it's gonna be easier to get the. the home kit. But yeah, so with the kit, honestly, let's see other things to talk about here. So I got a little distracted doing that. But yes, he's the kit quest player. The kit's the home kit. I guess in terms of the squad, we're using in terms of team strategy, we're using wing play. It's the only one that can actually work with like their default tactics was wing play. So that's kind of the tactical vision we're rocking with. In terms of the formation, we're using the default, basically their default from then. So 4-3-3 false 9, which is kind of interesting. And kind of these are the tactics. Which you can go on like So FIFA or whatever to see. I'm using the ones for like the initial squad update here. And then kind of the instructions and stuff. That is kind of interesting. So we'll see, I guess, how it works out. But this is Swedish. So I think Djurgårdens are one of the better teams of the Swedish league, so we should be fine. But you never know. But I guess the last thing to look at is the board goals, I suppose. Actually, I haven't actually looked at, so let's look at. I get to that section of my spreadsheet so I can type them in. Alright, so boom, youth development. Sign 2 under 20 players? That's easy enough. 20. The other one we don't care about because it's like youth academy crap. Brand exposure? What? Oh my goodness, what is this? With that's kind of like two very contradictory like things. I guess one's this season, one's more long term. But they want the like average age 28. So we're going to sign some like old farts, I guess, to counteract the signing young players, I guess. That's gonna be interesting. Financial. Okay. So the one crucial player, and then 15 plus 15 milli profit. Continental, I guess there's none, but we are in, I don't know how the European stuff works in this. Alright, so they want us to reach Cup semi-final. Europe. European spot, and then within 2 seasons they want us to win the league. Okay. So I guess we're not in Europe yet. Okay, so basically just hit the league and the cup for this first season. Which is honestly might be a one season wonder because I've been looking at their results. They finished runners up in the cup, but the cup seems to stretch from like one season into the other, so I'm not really sure how it's going to work for this. Then the league they finished 4th, so league might be not be it, but the cup might be our opportunity. We might be able to win the cup the first season, but we'll see. But yes, there's some interesting objectives and stuff. Kind of interesting, different one in the Swedish league here. Well, yeah. So kind of I guess expectations is we should finish hopefully in the year. Looks like this is the cup, but it doesn't really help me at all. Let's look at the league standings. So it looks like the top 3 make it to Europe, so we need to finish in the top 3 basically. So we finished 4th. They finished 4th that season, so we should seem like some of the draws and losses turns into wins from like luck of the sim engine. We should be able to finish at least 3rd and make it into Europe, but if not, I guess we'll hopefully I don't get sacked. But the cup is probably our best route to silverware. But again, we'll have to see. All right, so how many teams? 16 teams. It's the 30 games. Okay, that makes sense. Yes, again, this should be an interesting one. So I'm gonna stop talking, and then in a couple seconds, it'll be the 2023 season recap. We'll see. Hopefully, we win the cup, but you're gonna find out in a couple seconds, I guess. Okay, so here we are at the end of the 2023 season. Obviously, we still have like a Conference League fixture, but we'll get into that in a second. But yeah, so here at the end of the season, so let's kind of get into things. I guess we'll start off with the Conference League, since that's what's going to open. So yeah, it's a little strange, because obviously you would think it would be the 23-24 Conference League, where Djurgårdens got bounced like in the qualification stuff, so didn't actually make it to the group stage, but this is like their group from the 22-23 Conference League, so I guess it's weird, because people at EA can't like handle, I guess, the making it realistic enough, but yeah, so it's weird. Djurgårdens did top that group in 22-23, so basically we're at the top here with one match to go, and going to be top no matter what happens. But yes, let's go back to, I guess we can look at the Super Cup, because that's the only thing that it's also finished with Man City beat Sevilla. That's why it's weird, because that's like the Super Cup is the realistic, that's like the 23 Super Cup from the winners from the 2022-23 Champions League and Europa League. But yeah, so it's strange. But let's start off with the league, I guess. So as you can see here, we finished top of the league and won the title. So you'll see a little footage of us, the trophy ceremony and stuff at the end. But yeah, so obviously move it up 2 places and finish first instead of third. So successful Kick Quest career, which is dope. You see we finished, 20 wins, 8 draws, 2 losses for 68 points. And like a way better goal differential than everyone else. So really solid stuff there. It's kind of interesting, like, so Malmo and Hammarby, the two teams close behind us, we clinched the title with, 2 games to spare, the second, third to last game of the season, where we drew Malmo 2-2. Like a kind of last minute equalizer. We drew 2-2 with them, and managed to kind of clinch the title, obviously, then. So it was cool title race. Interesting, though, 'cause the team that was like in the title race with us at the beginning of the season, Mjällby, finished like 14th, so in the relegation kind of spots. If they actually had relegation in the Swedish second division was in here, they'd be in like the relegation playoff spot. But yes, we finished first. Malmo and Hammarby also got the other 2 European spots. So pretty solid stuff there. In terms of the cup. So let's start off group stage. We've topped the group as they did that season with 3 wins. And quarterfinals. Got matchup against Kalmar FF. They drew the game, they won on pens, so I kind of slow simmed it, would have went in to play the pens if we had gotten that point. But we won 3-1. Goals from Asoro, Findel, and Milskog to go to the semifinals, where we got matched up against Hacken, who they lost to the semifinals that year. Quick simmed it, and we lost 2-3. A goal from Berg and Asoro, but wasn't enough, obviously. And then Malmo beat Hacken in the cup final. And then that's kind of it for terms of competitions, because the other European stuff I haven't done yet. That's kind of a little quick. So I guess just next. I guess transfer business is next. Do transfers, I guess. Transfer history. My club. Sort by date. Yeah, we did like all of it pretty early. Yeah, so we sold Wickheim to Real Valladolid in Spain, 2.15. Rodetanak for 360k. Then brought in Archie Gray from Leeds for 1.6. Sent Picornell out on a loan to Varnamo, where they finished. Where they finish? We probably saw it there. They finished bottom. Oopsies. Yes, they finished bottom. Then brought in Troy Parrott on a free, because he was like on a free for whatever reason. He wasn't like on the Spurs roster, and I was like, all right, I'll take advantage of that and bring him in on a free. Dahl on loan to Magdeburg in Germany, loan to LAFC, loan to Plymouth Argyle, and then where's my last guy? That's weird. He's not in here, which is odd. Like his name is like really hard to pronounce, so I'm probably gonna like absolutely butcher it. But we'll pull him up in the squad hub, I guess. Where are you at? This guy right here, Shazat Gojahamet. It's my best guess at that. Brought him in from Shenzhen in the Chinese league for 310,000 euros. Yeah, pretty solid. We'll get to his stats stuff in a second. We'll look at kind of board goals first. Where are they at? They're on the first screen, aren't they? Yeah, here they go. So youth development signed 2 players under 20, so it was Gojamet and then Archie Gray. So originally was just going to do Gray and Troy Parrott, because Troy Parrott was 20, but not like he didn't count for that, so I had to sign another player, so I signed Gojamet. Brand exposure increased the team's experience by getting the average age up. Obviously, the first season we're at 26.2, but I think a couple players will retire, and then so we'll see. It would have been hard, I think, to get it up for the second season, because they had us bring in brought in 2 teenagers, like which was going to drag it down a lot. Short term, within the same season, signed 1 crucial player. The crucial player was Troy Parrott. He was on a free, and he's like basically your backup supposed to be your backup center forward, but I ended up starting him out on the wing most of the time. And then make a profit of 15 million. We were like 1.35 short, but I think if we had like if I played that last Conference League game and finished top of the group, maybe that would have been enough to like get it up, but that would have been fine. Domestic success would reach the semifinal of the Cup, where we definitely got bounced. Qualify for Europe, which we did by finishing top of the league, and then we completed the longer-term goal by winning the league within 2 seasons. Cool stuff there. In the Conference League, they wanted us to reach the quarterfinal. We would have made it to, I think, the round of 16, which was they got bounced, I think, in the 22-23 Conference League. So it's very strange that it ended up like that. But, yeah, so that's all the board goals. So the last kind of piece of business here is stats. So, our keeper here, Jacob Widdell Zetterstrom, he won the gold, whatever. Like, I don't know if the Swedish League actually has all these awards. We're just going to assume they do for the purposes of this. He had the most clean sheets in the league with 8 in 20 matches. And kind of our left backs. This guy was originally retiring because he's overall tanked, and this guy was also not retiring, but he's overall also tanked. So this guy ended up becoming the backup over him instead. Then center backs. Right back, backup right back. I'm guessing this is Lucas Bergvall's brother. I have no idea, but I'm assuming it is. All right, number 6. Captain. That's kind of crazy. Like this made goal contribution because he was like the more defensive of the two kind of 8s, but he ended up in the box slot and was scoring a lot of goals. Vindel was like the more attacking of the 8s, and Archker was the backup. That's kind of like interesting that like the more defensive one ended up being the higher scoring because Archker is this guy's backup, and then Bergvall was this one's backup. So Bergvall, yeah, 2 goals, 3 assists, not bad, I'd say, for a 17-year-old in the Swedish league. And then Gojamet, backup left wing, kind of chipped in, did good what he did. Sora was like probably one of our better players. He finished. Eriksson, I forgot. Yeah, let's go back. Eriksson, so he finished top of the assist column with 11. Soro tied for second with 10. And then he was also 1, 2, 3, tied for 4th in goals with 12. Archie was tied for 5th, but technically 10th. And with 10 goals, kind of backup, right wing backup, kind of weird backup because the whole thing is ends up having Troy Parrott be starting winger. And Berg here he was kind of carrying pretty hard. He finished in won the Golden Boot with 16 goals, and he had second assist with 10. And then Troy Parrott finished 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but technically 10th at the same time in assists with 5. But yeah, so a pretty solid season for everyone. Let's pull up Lucas Bergvall here. But yeah, so another successful kick quest. This is kind of a fun, different one. The Swedish league, kind of interesting, very short season, and kind of like a lot of space between all the matches because like they were spread out over like the entire year, pretty much from January to December. But yeah, it was a fun season, another success. So yeah, once I start talking here, it'll be like the footage of the kind of trophy ceremony where Lucas Bergvall and team hoist the trophy and all that fun stuff. But next thing on channel should be actually, I don't know. It's a good question. What the next thing should be probably a jersey quest, but I'm not sure. But hopefully you enjoy this, and hopefully you enjoy and check out whatever is next as well. Thank you.
A ball was kicked. They were here for a party, and let the title party begin, Stuart.
Well, they've had to wait, but it's going to be worth it. Just listen to the fans inside this stadium. Great scenes here.
The best team in the league. It was official ahead of this game. But the supporters wanted to be here to drink in the moment.
Over the course of the season, they've been absolutely superb. Fully deserved the title.
And now they prepare to walk together in anticipation of the trophy presentation.
Well, it's now just beginning to sink in. They are the winners of this great cup.
Any second now, they'll be able to hold it aloft. All congratulating each other, and rightly so. The sweet taste of success. And they don't want to let go of that trophy, do they?
Absolutely not. They've worked so hard to win this trophy. They've been brilliant throughout the tournament. Been a top-class performance from them and their fans.
And it is always a collaboration between players and fans. And how special is this to be able to celebrate right in front of your own supporters?
Well, these are lovely pictures, aren't they? Celebrating with the fans. They've certainly played their part. They've made so much noise over the season. Really lovely scenes here.
And they're going to be continuing for a while, I think. And now the players get to relax a bit and enjoy having the pictures taken.
Well, these photos will be cherished for years to come, won't they? Certainly ones to show the grandchildren.